From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Prime Time. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Seahawks take over first down at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with second and a couple. This defense for the Rams, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got his man, Okonkwo. And he's brought down. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Get it! Viking 18! Rig Lions! No rig! Ready,
They go play action here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. And trying to find Jackson Smith-Njigba. And it's second down. You talk about this Rams defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both. Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here we go! Press all 80! 70 Ranger! 70 Ranger!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first down?
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Hawk 70! Hawk 70! 50 Eagles! 50 Eagles!
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the 33-yard line.
Back to 60. Ready, go, go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got a man. Downfield is Horton. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Back to throw here. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the touchdown.
Jackson Smith and Jimbo. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Back to 60. Let's go now. Chop 60, chop 60. 19 right. Let go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for L.A. 55 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this curve. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, shot. Go.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Ashton Jeanty with career touchdown number 75. And the Rams are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Torrey Horton on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go. Here we
This
go.
drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
These two teams all tied after one. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. He finds his man complete. It's Horton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolf.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Guys, man complete over the middle. It's Walker. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit. We get the running game going back inside.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
Second and 3. He completes this to Walker. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
Ready. Here we go. 18 Cardinal, go.
Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time, so haven't been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field. And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 2 yards still to go. Third down now.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, it's Genty. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. 19. Seven Pirates. Buffalo 18.
They'll set up a throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Let's go now.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Horton. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
70 range, 19 Tiger, hurt.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
On play action. They'll throw. He'll complete this one. Do a control. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Second and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60, 79 Broncos.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
60 Eagles, 60.
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
11, 18, high there.
They'll throw now on the final play. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
In a tie game that's going back and forth, oftentimes teams get really conservative because they don't want to make a mistake. But after that return, I think the offense coordinator just took a deep sigh of relief and said, okay, I can open up my playbook now. Let's see if he attacks.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Back to throw now on first down. This is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
18 Cardinal, 18, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Back to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there at second down.
Again,
he'll drop to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. But how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
4th down.
Warriors 70. 79 Broncos.
They're going to try and throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
If there's one thing they aren't lacking in, it's confidence. They took a big and maybe unnecessary risk going for that 4th down. He put them on his shoulders, though, and paid off the big-time gamble.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
Milrose pass. Complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the Rams' 42-yard line.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a give left side, Brown with it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
2nd and 11. And Walker has it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Alert!
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on Monday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. The gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Back to throw again. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
On the double.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. He'll try and do this himself. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
18, Cardinal, 18, go.
They'll look to throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. Pass complete there to Nakua. Gets around him. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Nakua with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
Partner, the tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll drop to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. That's over the middle. Taken in by Horton. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
And it's third down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Hawk 70, Hawk, Dragon 60.
Now back to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And caught it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over.
Out, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Walker now in 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
And see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's third down.
19, 18. Ready,
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
On the give, here's Charbonnet. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, you crowd the line of scrimmage. If they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
Ready? County Lions. Hurt. Trap 60, trap 60.
He'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Ready?
Now 1st and goal.
Ready?
Here's Walker. And he's in for a touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.